Yeah, I got one.
The Iron Bowl, three simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because
I saw that too. I just saw that shit. I said, damn. This nigga here, he going in.
The home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
So we got close attack. Let's go to this. We're 5 on down here, coach and shit.
Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane till they'll stop at the 16. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. They bring him down with the big play. Well, one of the sticks.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving them the next space to make a big play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. There he goes.
Good run.
He got a step and just dusted the field. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field, finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense
Catch the ball.
with the deflection.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
To the air. It's Russell.
That's scary.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down. They just keep firing. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And him holding up for the 1st down at the 42. Alabama quickly back to the line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble. They get the 1st down, nothing to worry about.
And they'll move him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give.
What the hell?
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch at 1st down.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the good bit. Look at the right back on the football, ready to run another.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Bring him in heat. On the move, he got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good. They finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Now, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Snap it to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grab near the sticks. It's Stokes. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to throw, it's Russell. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for...
All kinds of room to the right. Got a first down. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket breaking down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
Wide receiver going in motion. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. The Tide will get the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Russell. Makes the catch, it's Meadows. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets away from 1. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the...
Took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they'll stop him after a minimum pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Creates a little space. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Fires downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Might be changing the route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Sends it back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to pass, it's Russell. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got out of trouble and throws. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a real...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Stokes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll go with a direct snap. He breaks a tackle. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Auburn. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy run. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Caught near the sticks. It's Newsom. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Throws to the back. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Floats it out in space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tied ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And running east-west at this point is not going to help you win this game. You're down by a possession, a 2-minute situation. You got to catch it and get north, get the first down to stop the clock, or you got to catch it and make sure that you're somewhere close to out of bounds if you're going to try to go laterally. But that wasn't it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Gives it on the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Auburn offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
And the Tigers inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Right on target this time. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Newsome. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event, and the toilet paper will fly at Toomer's Corner.